This is a day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Hey y'all, I am... Ooh, this is on for a long time. I'm going to chat with y'all while I do some pampering because it's my day off. So let's put this mask on because it's supposed to be on for quite a while. I don't do these things often. I probably should pamper myself more often, but I don't. Where are you? Okay. I probably should have put on a headband. My regular headband that I usually put on is not right here. Okay. Let's put this on. Is that you, Robert? I'm having fun today on my day off. Okay. Hey Siri, set a 25-minute timer.
25 minutes starting now.
I'm doing good, Robert. I guess I could put any extra on my neck. I just showered and I decided to, actually Friday, I decided I was going to pamper myself on Monday. Thank you, Robert. I forgot to put Vaseline on. This is always fun, putting a mask on. I need bigger holes here because I don't want this stuff getting on my eyes. Okay. Ew. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna put my glasses back on because I can't see y'all. I put you very far away on a different tripod because this morning my tripod kept slipping. And I don't want to mess with that right now. Okay, so on my feet, I put on foot mask. It's really cute because it really does have hearts on it. Then I've got this avocado sheet mask, and now I'm going to put on a hand mask. Every now and then I like to... I probably should have got a straw. I've got my water. Every now and then I like to pamper myself. Hey Siri, set a 20-minute timer.
20 minutes starting now.
Okay, we're gonna take the gloves off first. I'm gonna leave my feet mask on the longest. Thank you for keeping me company, Robert. How are you? Happy Monday to all of y'all. Ah! Get off. I treated myself to a pedicure on Friday. And so, you know, I want to keep my feet nice. So that's why I decided to do a foot mask today. What are y'all doing today? Oh, this is so fun. My face was feeling, even though my face is oily naturally, it was feeling a little bit dry. So I decided it's time. It's time for a moisturizing mask. Well, I don't know if this is a moisturizing mask, but yeah. What else? What else is going on? I am going to do laundry later today. I do want to go to the store. I don't need to, but I want to. So I might get myself ready for that later. Nobody has anything to say? Hello, hello. Felix. Oh my goodness. I couldn't see because I put my tripod a little too far. Hey, Dandy. You know what? Speaking of Ed Gein, I used to be so intrigued with serial killers, like reading books and watching watching their, you know, movie shows, but not anymore. Why does that look green? Ooh, it's from my gloves. Okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. Hey, Freddie. How are you all doing? It is just so amazing how I look with mask. With no makeup, no mask. When I put my makeup on, how I look very different. Oh no. Y'all, there's a lizard out there. Please don't tell me y'all are still out. I don't like lizards. It's been pretty warm though here in Arizona. We really have not had cold. It's very interesting. Yep, that's a lizard. Hey, Krish. Yeah, I have the day off, and so this is what I'm doing. I'm I got foot mask on. I've got hand. That's what they're called, right? Foot mask. Hand gloves. And this thing. Oh, Felix, if you're still there, my niece bought me a kit to do my own gel nail polish, which includes the light. I have not used it. I'm a little bit scared. Maybe I'll do that today. She got it for me for Christmas. I'm going to use it. And it came with like 50 different nail polish colors. And I'm going to attempt to do little heart designs. Yeah, I think I'll do that after a little bit later. Nobody, like, what are y'all doing today? Are you just staying home? You just scrolling YouTube? Relaxing? I don't know if that's the time for Krish, but basically that's my time as well. I need to wake up my child. I should have woke him up sooner. And I'll make breakfast soon. The cool thing is I can tap on my phone because I've got a text message. I'm gonna let it's a message to both my son and I, so I'm gonna let him respond when he wakes up. I'll make sure he responds. Hello, hello. I'm trying to do a different design, like background here. I think I want to add a shelf. Do I? If I can find a leaf plant that kind of resembles the frame, I'm going to do a little plant here. And maybe, I think that should be it. It's a new year, so I'm changing things up in my home. One thing at a time. And my go-to place is Dollar Tree first to see, is there anything I can use? Is there anything I can transform to make it what I want it to be? I have not been to Five Below in so long, but I want to try them next. And then I'll go to Ross, Marshalls, and work my way up to the higher end stores, I guess, to find what it is that I want for decor. I was hoping I'd have more chatter, but no one is really chatting here. Robert J, are you still there? Who's still here? If you're still here, put 1 in the comments. Nobody's here. Y'all, I usually don't do this, but it's my day off and I want to pamper myself. Mm. I went to watch the movie. The ping pong movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what the name of that ping pong movie is called? Did anybody watch that ping pong movie? Do you know what it's called? Because that's what I went to watch. My son surprised me. He's like, Mom, I want to go to the movies. And if you know our situation, my son has a cast right now on his foot. So he's riding around on his scooter. It was really interesting. It was very interesting getting around in the movie theater, ordering concessions and all that. So what happened is we obviously bought our tickets first. As soon as we walked into the theater, these kids are like calling my son's name out. And he's like, I didn't want to see anybody. So some of his friends that he knew were at the movie theater. And they were, by the time we got to the concession stand, like paid and went to the concession stand, they were already like walking towards their theater. So and maybe they could tell by his body language that he was just like, he didn't like say much. And my son is usually very social, but he's antisocial right now in his cast. So we went into the concession stand and I ordered us drinks and popcorn. My son wanted mozzarella sticks, and I bought the chicken fries, the chicken tenders with fries as well. Now that was interesting getting it back. So what we did is because you have to wait for your hot foods, right? They're not done right away. So I walked with, my son went to the theater by himself. He's like, just give me the movie ticket and I'll be in the theater. He's like, do you have everything or do you need help? My poor son, he can't really help much right now in that scooter. So I said, no, go ahead and sit down. And then he comes back. I'm like, son, why are you... I thought you were going to go sit in the theater. He's like, no, I didn't want to. So we walked back to the theater together with the popcorn and sodas. And we got our seats and got ourselves situated. And I had my sweater, I had my son's sweater, I had my purse, so I left it there in my chair. Oh, we ended up sitting in the row that's for handicap. Sometimes some of the theaters have a ramp into the upper section, but this particular one didn't. So we had to sit in the bottom lower section where the handicap seats are. I was like, is it okay if we sit there because he needs the ramp? He doesn't have a wheelchair. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. But there was so much distance between us. I got the closest 2 seats we could, but there was a lot of distance. And he's like, Mom, I don't want to sit right here. So we moved into the next row down, which had a ramp as well for him to scoot into. So I left the popcorn and soda there, and then I went back to get the hot food. And thankfully it was ready. Right as soon as I got to the counter, the guy was walking up with the hot food. Went back to the seat. But it was just very interesting. It was an interesting experience. And then we were able to just roll out of the exit door. You know how the theater has the entrance in from the like concession stand, but then they also have an exit door for, I guess, emergencies. We went ahead and left from the exit door outside of the theater, and we ended up right by our vehicle, basically. Because I didn't need to use the restroom, my son didn't need to. And I didn't have a popcorn refill. So there was no need to go back into the theater, so we left. It was fun though. The movie. Okay, nobody said what is the name of that ping pong movie. It is called Marty Supreme. Hey, Caro. Oh, you're too funny. Hey, I went to watch the movie Marty Supreme. Is that what it's called? With the ping pong movie? It was my son's pick. It was something else. I didn't really watch the preview, so I didn't really know much of what it was about other than a few little clips. There was just lots of action, you know, one thing after another after another. And it was an experience because my son was scooting around on his scooter, y'all. Thank you, Robert J. You're still there. I remember you mentioned the Marty Supreme movie before. Did you watch it? Any of y'all go to the movie theater? I decided to buy myself more popcorn perks. They're $40 at Harkins. And I quickly did the math before I made that decision. So I think it cost $8 for medium popcorn. So the popcorn perks, every time I get a movie ticket, I get to get a free medium popcorn. And if I go to the movies 5 times, that's gonna pay off the popcorn perk. You know, getting a medium popcorn. Anything after 5 times to the movie theater is going to be free. So I went ahead and made that investment because I used my last popcorn perk when I went to the movies. I went to the movies by myself. Did I tell you all that too? On Friday. Or Saturday. I went to watch the movie David. That was a good movie. And then I went again last night because my son wanted to go. Thank you, Robert J., for being here. The cool thing is I can use my phone with this gloves on. So Harkins Theater gives you your movie stats, which is nice because I'm a numbers person. I like statistics. Hey, Angelica. Okay, I don't know if y'all have dollar stores, Angelica, but that's where I got my mask. No. So let me back it up. I bought a foot mask and the hand gloves at the dollar store. So they were like, I don't know, $1.25, $1.50. I'm using a mask that was gifted to me a while ago. So this is probably more. You know what? I don't know if these, yeah, I think so. I'm wondering if I can reuse these because you're locking in the moisture. So I just took a shower. And as soon as I, got myself dressed, I put on these masks so that my body was already had some, what is it called? Not moisture. Maybe it is moisture. So it will lock in the serums better. And I do think it works a little bit better. It's just me pampering myself today. I'm pampering myself. But hand cream will work also as long as you use it, you know. I don't have my other lotion. But yeah, I'm always, ever since my son turned about 10 years old, which he's 17 now, that's when I started taking care of myself because I neglected myself. Once I became a mother, I didn't get my feet. I didn't never really get pedicures, and I didn't care to keep my feet looking nice. The only I am trying, Angelica, to take care of myself. The only thing I really did with my hands was once a week while I was, you know, the first 10 years of my son's life. I just made sure to trim my nails, and I would put like a clear nail polish on them. I did that once a week. That was like the most I could say I really did for taking care of myself. I just really didn't, I don't know. All my attention and time went to my child. But whenever he turned 10, it all changed because he's like, he wanted me to go out and date, you know, and find someone. I was like, okay, so then that means I need to take care of me first before I go out and try to find someone. Okay, so I'm going to take these gloves off first. I did get a pedicure. I treated myself to one on Friday. So that's why it's like more important for me to take care of my feet because I paid, you know, for the pedicure. And I'm just going to put this on like lotion. Oh, thank you, Angelica. Yeah, everything, I do everything at home on a budget. I take care of everything at home. When I have money, though, because I have had money, I will go take myself to get a facial, to get a manicure done, to get pedicures more often. But when you're on a budget, do things at home. Yeah, because it's my day off today. There's a holiday. So I'm doing a little extra. All right, I think it's time to take this mask off, y'all. Okay. I cannot see you guys. Okay, this is a little bit sticky. I'm just gonna let it sink in on its own. Because I'm feeling very icky right now. I should have brought a towel to sit here with me. Now the red lipstick. You know what? I'm going to need to go back to my red lipstick. I stopped wearing it. Yo, I got my pink heart cup out. Let me see. I got some messages coming through. Oh! My nephew went hiking again and he did not invite me. Um, let me see. This is the view of my nephew at he hiked the top of a mountain. This is Arizona, y'all. So my nephew sent me a picture. He's at the top of the mountain. Yeah, I think I'm feeling like I want some red lipstick. Hey, Abigail. How are you, Abigail? Abigail, do you wear makeup? Oh, okay, she's gonna go. Well, I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, Abigail. I do think I'm going to the store today. Oh, you don't wear makeup. Okay. I cannot remember, or I don't think you've ever told us your age, so I just wasn't sure. Oh, I was gonna share with you all my Harkins stats for last year. Oh, your bowling tournament was canceled. Okay, well enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, last year at my Harkins Theater, which I went to different cities, but I watched 14 movies. My choice of movies was usually action adventure, and I usually went on a Sunday. This is so interesting. 14 movies in 2025. And then it shows my favorite theater that I went to. Oh, that was cool. I just don't want to put makeup right now. Like, my face feels sticky. Yeah, we'll see. If I have the time, I record my outfit in the morning. But if I'm running out the door quickly, I don't know. I was good about it last week. I want to give other women ideas who want modest style. Give them ideas on what they can wear, how to put together a look. I'm trying to build a capsule wardrobe, which I think I probably have it together already. I'm going to clean out my closet soon and figure out what exactly I have in there. I used to think that I wanted to go more bold colors because I went through a phase a few years ago that I was wearing like bright colors and bold, loud print. I was like, nah, that's not me. So I gave all those away. And I'm more of a neutral person. But I figure out how to make it like come together to not be so boring. That's my style. My face feels very moisturized, y'all. Also, I think I'm kind of changing up my home decor just a little. Little things here and there to make it look more chic. Because I want to have a chic style. Am I saying that right? Hello, 7T. I don't know what you're saying, 7T. Yes, I wanted Mexican pottery. This is what I'm going for, y'all. I'm going for chic Mexican farmhouse in my like living common area. So I bought one piece of pottery and I told myself I would buy one every now and then because it's kind of expensive. It was like over $20, and y'all, that's expensive to me. I live very frugal over here. And then I got this bright idea, just paint what you already have, make it look like real Mexican pottery. I did buy another real piece of Mexican pottery though. I haven't shown y'all, but I bought a rose bush. I was at a what's it called? I was at a nursery where they have plants and trees. So I bought a rose bush and I bought a little chimney, Mexican chimney. It's CHIC, Robert. And that's why I don't think I'm saying it right. I don't know if it's chick or cheek. But I don't know that exists, so I'm making my own. I'm making my own design. You know what I mean? I'm figuring it out. When I see the piece, I'm like, yes, that's what I want. But also not. Yeah. CHIC. Robert is trying. This is the third time is a charm. CHIC. I want it to basically look elegant, high. I want it to look elegant and classy, but still have that some Mexican pieces in, and still have like a farmhouse in. Yes, I want it to have like high value. That's what the CHIC means? Okay. Yeah, I want it to look nice. So the way I'm making it look nice is I'm also popping in gold tones. I have, yeah, basically. I think I want to do more, but I need to find. I haven't found it yet. And then in my bedroom, I want to make it look CHIC. There you go, Robert. But I'm not really sure what the style is in my room. I haven't figured out. It's not farmhouse. I don't really have farmhouse in here, and I don't have any Mexican pottery in my room. So I need to figure out what would I call it? It's a work in progress. I just don't know yet. Angelica, what is your style of decor, or do you have one? Same for you, Robert. Whoever's watching, do you consider your style of home decor? When I had my first home, I don't know why. I guess because I really liked the kitchen. I really liked cooking. I really liked watching cooking shows. I tied cooking with like the bistro chefs. And so I had my kitchen and dining room in my first home was all chefs. Different. Oh my goodness. What did I do with I gave it away at some point. With pictures of chefs, with figurines of a chef, with salt shakers, all of that. It all went together. And my main color was purple. So I had purple dish towels, purple whatever. I also had a purple couch set, which that thing is still in good condition. I gave it to my brother and he still uses it. So that couch, when I bought my first home, I was 25. By the time I moved in, I was 25. So the couch set that I first bought is 21 years old, and my brother still has it and still uses it, and it's in good condition. But they don't make couches the way they used to. I don't know how many couch sets I've gone through ever since that one. And I'm about ready to buy me a new couch set that will match this Mexican farmhouse that I'm telling you all about, which will be more like beige, cream, brown colors. Yes, purple does represent royalty, but purple is no longer my favorite color. Pink is, so I got rid of the purple stuff. Okay, Angelica has small children and she cannot do much with decor, but she does have a classy style. Gold and silver details. And minimalist. Yeah, I'm trying to be minimalist also. I think I am. I consider myself minimalist. You won't find clutter on the counters. There's not clutter on my tables. There's not clutter on my shelves. I basically have one corner shelf in my living room, and it only has like one item displayed per shelf. I did grow up. With my great-grandmother who had a lot of pictures on the walls, who had a lot of little trinkets on her shelves. I don't think my grandmother had a lot of stuff. No, my grandmother was pretty minimalist. And then my great aunt, who was my babysitter, she had a lot of trinkets. But now in her older age, she basically has become a minimalist. And in my family home, my mom she never really had a lot. Actually, she was the opposite. In her older age, she did have a little more items, but it wasn't too much. It wasn't like cluttery. $13.84 thinks I can make delicious food. Well, I don't know if I do. I don't know why, y'all, but I I don't want people. I cook for me and my son, and sometimes, I share with my dad, my brother, but that's about it. I don't really cook for others. So maybe my food is good. I don't know. My mother sure did. She taught me to work for everything I have and to not to put any, no drinking, no smoking, no drugs, and no partying, no cussing. Don't stay out. Since Robert brought that up, I couldn't even walk home from school because my mom said only um I don't even want to use the word. It wasn't really a cuss word. It just was not a very nice word that she used to describe women who walk on the streets. And I'm like, but I'm walking home from school and everybody will know that I'm walking home from school. She's like, nope, you are not walking the streets. So she always made sure that I had a ride home. Anybody else grow up with a mother who said you were not allowed to walk on the streets as a woman? You know what? I would probably say the same thing if I had a daughter. My brothers were allowed. My brothers were allowed to walk on the street, but not me. These are just my natural fingernails. I don't have any polish on my nails. Hey, Sanjeet. I am doing good for a Monday because it's my day off. Hey, Elena. Thank you. I was not allowed to wear makeup until a certain, like, I was older. I was not allowed to have a boyfriend until I was older. So, yeah, my mother raised me with good morals and values. But the best morals and values come from reading the Bible. And that is something my mom didn't really stress about. She stressed more about a culture. Maybe a culture and not really biblical morals and standards. She was very protective, Angelica. Thank you. Robert just copied and pasted what Angelica said. Oh, you're funny, Robert. Unless you guys just, yeah, unless it popped up at the same time. I am raising my son kind of the way I was raised. And I think, y'all, of course, he's a boy, modifying it to him being a boy. Like, I'm not letting him. I'm trying to think about how my brothers were raised. But it was a different day and time. My brothers could go out on the street with no supervision. I don't let my son out on the street. Of course, when he was younger. I probably supervised him all the way until he was in junior high. I was highly supervising him if he was out on the street. Like if he wanted to ride his bike, I would sit in the front yard and watch or go for a walk while he also rode his bike. But we live in different times, y'all. I don't trust anyone. I still don't. I want to believe that people are good and they have good intentions. That's what I hope for, but I also on the flip side am very very guarded and I don't trust people. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, we had a long talk. Not a long, but we had a deep conversation yesterday, me and my son. And y'all, it had to be, I don't know. I had to tell him I had to like correct some things he was doing, you know? And I think I don't know why, but this talk was different. Hi Vivi. Very true, Robert. Hi, Vivi. I've never seen you on here, but if you like watching my lives, thank you so much. I don't need a moderator, but thank you. I figured out how to just push a few controls before I start the live stream, and YouTube kind of is my moderator for me, which is nice. But yeah, y'all, it was I think I got through to my son yesterday in our talk. I don't know. Being a parent is hard. It's absolutely beautiful and rewarding, but it is challenging. It is difficult. Angelica says submit an application if you want to be a moderator. Hey, Lady Sky. Oh my goodness, 26 days. Well, look, I brought out my heart coffee mug. Hello, Maloney75. Lady, how are you doing? Are you going to do anything special for Valentine's Day? Nope, I have the day off. So happy. Hello, T7C. Vivi says she listens. You're doing all right. That's good. I have a little bit of Valentine decorations. For instance, upstairs, I put a little tiny troll in my son's bathroom. I have this one shelf that I put in his bathroom and I decorate that. Like I just put one little item for the season. And then in the hallway upstairs, I have a sign that has a truck and it says something like loaded with lots of love or something like that. And then downstairs, I have one little sign that says love. I have a red heart, not a red heart. Yeah, I have this red heart that I have hanging in my hallway downstairs. And then in my kitchen, I have a little heart decor with bells hanging from the center kitchen cabinet. And I have these little wooden hearts and felt hearts that I just have sprinkled throughout. Nothing too crazy, just simple. Are you gonna do anything like special at home though? It's gonna be a Saturday. I'm thinking I want to do something special for my son and I. Maybe go out for a picnic somewhere. Y'all, I don't know what the next step is for my son. He won't have a cast. On my, you know what? I'm going to, as soon as I end here, I'm going to start figuring out where I can take my son for physical therapy. I don't know what stage he'll be at, if he'll be able to walk or need crutches or what. But maybe him and I can go somewhere different, somewhere new, and have a picnic. You know what? No, that might be intrusive. I was gonna say maybe I'll ask my younger brother what he's doing on that Valentine's Day. It's gonna be his first Valentine's Day with his wife, so maybe I don't know if they're doing anything special. And go hang out with my brother. Oh my. Lady Sky, I would say no to both of those options. Yes, I would want to do a picnic. My son and I really haven't done a picnic. Have we? Not in a long time, at least. Hello, 24678. What motivates me? Following, I guess, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ motivates me. Anytime I feel like I can't do something, I remember what Jesus Christ went through for me. And I think, yeah, Jesus Christ motivates me. I can't pick. I guess I would go with peanut butter, because a Kool-Aid pie does not sound good. Peanut butter sounds a little more likable. Yes, Jesus Christ, our King and Savior. Mm-hmm. My son was asking me, was it yesterday or the day before, something like, what would I do if this, he put me in a situation, right? Hypothetical. I said my first instinct is to pray. That's my very, very first instinct. And then God gives me my next step. Tells me what I need to do. I was a tiebreaker. 5 peanut butter pies and 4 Kool-Aid pie. Wait a minute, I've got more text messages. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Oh, Robert's got some scripture. Luke 10:25-37. The Good Samaritan showed love and compassion to the wounded man by bathing him with oil and wine and taking him to an inn and looking after him. Yeah. Because the things I tell my son, I don't remember my parents ever. Y'all, my mother was good. She was a good mom. My dad was not the best dad. But they didn't really teach me from a biblical standpoint. They both taught me to work hard for everything I have. I changed the mentality, though, to say work smarter, not harder, which I've raised my son with that. Like, yes, you need to work, but try to figure out how to work smarter. And for me, that was getting an education. So I put in 8 hours of work, and I'm going to make a lot more money than someone who doesn't have an education and puts in 8 hours of work. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to, that's what I thought for myself. And I could still figure out how to be smarter about it, but I'm trying to figure out how can I make money without working at all. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, my parents did teach me some good things, but not necessarily from a biblical standpoint. And I'm trying to raise my son from a biblical standpoint. Okay, Angelica knows exactly what I'm talking about. If I ever go back to the Catholic Church, because I was telling y'all that the priest wanted me to be a volunteer. And I think they finally stopped. I don't know if they know I have a full-time job again. But if I ever go back, I would make a ministry to study the Bible. Like have a women's study. It could be co-ed at first. And then do a women's Bible study. And then the men can do their own Bible study. Because there is nothing, absolutely. I think the best thing you can do as a Christian person is read the Holy Bible on your own. Not wait for Sunday where they just talk about scripture for like 3 small little scriptures, from the whole entire Bible. I don't know. I just think reading the Bible is the best thing you can do for yourself. Well, I've been here for an hour and I'm getting tired of sitting here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day wherever you're at. For those of you who subscribe, thank you so much. Peace be with you. And for my people who are always here, thank you so much for your company. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you the most.